What's going on, Soul Nation? Ginger Prime here, bringing you Anthem's 1.7.0 game update notes. This is the last major patch as we go into maintenance mode as they work on 2.0. More on that to come soon. I'm excited to share in the future of this game with you all, but let's go ahead and talk about what new features and what fixes have been applied to Anthem. Now, I'll include a link to this if you guys just want to go read it for yourself, but we do know with patch 1.7.0, we are kicking off our reoccurring schedule. The primary focus of this schedule is to deliver a regular rotation of challenges, store offerings, content, and game modes, coin and currency, awards, gameplay inversions, and mini holiday seasons throughout the year. So they note, the below is subject to change as we explore content and listen to our community feedback. So that they've been really responsive in that fact, so hopefully we'll see them continue to evolve what this maintenance, what these updates, what these mini challenges end up meaning. So in regards of challenges, they're going to have 6 concurrent active daily challenges that rotate regularly throughout these categories. So contracts and legendary contracts, world events, time trials, strongholds, creature kills, and gameplay style. As for rotating weekly meta challenges, you have factional challenges, contracts, legendary contracts, and strongholds, and then you have your rotating monthly meta challenges, which is the bronze, silver, and gold. By knocking out various other daily and weekly challenges, you should be good to go there. Finally, they have festive challenges while the mini holidays are active, and we'll talk about the mini holidays in a little bit more detail here in a second. As for store offerings, a regular rotation of armor sets, wraps, graphics, details, and materials previously available in the featured store. So we're going to see pretty much what we've seen over the last year, rotating in and out of the different store offerings. So taking advantage of those challenges should be able to net you plenty of coin to be able to acquire a lot of these different, obviously, cosmetics. Now, as far as content and game modes go, seasonal gameplay modes and features have been included in the normal event rotations. So you're going to see your Cataclysm Conjunctions, your Cataclysm Nexus, Season of the Skulls Conjunctions, Season of the Skulls Nexus. You guys don't know what that means, is that first we kicked it off with the Cataclysm and they had 2 versions of it. Then with the Season of Skulls, you can see the Conjunctions and the Nexus as well. When Icetide rolled around, they got rid of the Cataclysm Zone area and gameplay mode and brought those features into the Sunken Cell, the Heart of Rage, Tyrant Mound, and the Temple of Scar. So they brought all that into the weekly Stronghold rotation, which is really good, and it looks like we're still going to be getting those weekly rotation modes, which is exciting to see. So pay attention to that. They're also going to include Ice Time Trials, the Ice Time Weekly Strongholds, and the Legendary Crafting. From the rotating weekly gameplay modes, like we said, the various Strongholds are going to be there, plus Nexus, and that's going to give you a lot of options to play. Now, as far as gameplay inversions go, this is where they've created a rotating gameplay inversion schedule to coincide with the weekly rotating game modes. Inversions and gameplay modes are scheduled separately to create more combinations and support diversity in week-to-week content throughout the year. Now, in regards to coin and currency awards, coin and crystals will be awarded for daily, weekly, and monthly challenges, and crystals can be earned and spent at any time. As regarding the holidays, holidays are a small event based on yearly calendar that are primarily driven by unique challenges. These challenges will run for 1 to 4 weeks depending on the holiday. Some of the larger holidays that include changes to the weekly gameplay mode or decorations in Fort Tarsus and the world. When you can expect to see these in-game, they're going to be sharing more details of these holidays events as they arrive throughout the year. Now, the rest of the notes dive into bug fixes and improvements. They fix various crashes to improve stabilization. They fix various texture, audio, user interface, and environment issues. They fixed issues where the Badge of Devastation Ranger component has been an inconsistent icon. They fixed issues that prevented adjusting the wrist color of the Frost Tusk armor. They fixed issues that sometimes prevented players from changing their difficulty level after leaving a squad. They fixed an issue that caused the names of the Iron Serpent and the Iron Valley regions to sometimes appear reversed. They fixed an issue where dying while carrying 3 echoes would sometimes only respond 2 echoes. Now, players should also be able to be teleported back to the arena if they respawn while the Titan fight is still active. Now, they also fixed an issue that prevented the quick play stronghold option from unlocking after completing a weekly stronghold. They also fixed an issue that caused blue lights to appear around the golden grab it when it is defeated. The description for the synchronization frame now properly also indicates that damage must be done in order to ordnance launcher to trigger. Hitting an enemy with the ordnance launcher increases heavy launcher damage by 60% for 10 seconds. I have no idea why I've struggled so much with that line. I'm going to keep it in on this final edit. Javelin Madness should also now correctly track and advance progress. They fixed an issue that sometimes caused players to get stuck during the Freelancer Down mission. They fixed an issue that sometimes caused the first player that reached the third step in Tyrant Mine to be teleported back to the party even if they weren't in the room yet. When players were also forced to respawn, they should now correctly drop all carried mission objects, and Tip of the Spear should now correctly only heal players, and then obviously using your support gear while it's on cooldown should no longer interrupt your other gear. So, should you play Anthem? I'm wondering if anybody's come into this notes to see if this is the time to come jump into the game. If you can find it on sale, the risk is that our progress doesn't carry forward. But if our progress doesn't carry forward, I think that's going to be a big blow to the Anthem community. So, should you? Well, $5, like the risk is low. Like what at the end of the day, you hopefully have some fun. You lose $5. As it goes up in price, that's going to change that scale. You're going to have to just make the best choice to do with your money as you see fit. However, the game is fun. It is. It's flawed. It's got problems. Everybody in the Anthem community, that's not a shocker. That's not a statement that gets people going like, oh, what's he talking about? However, there is a future for this game. And if they, two things, let your progress carry over all the unlocks, especially when it comes down to the different cosmetics and all the stuff that we've unlocked in game, our coin, our progress, like as that starts to transition into 2.0 and a rebuild, it could be very well worth it. Unfortunately, I cannot report that as fact. They have not confirmed that themselves, and we're going to have to wait and ultimately see what happens and becomes of this. So the second question is, will I continue to be playing Anthem? Yes, I'm going to continue to play Anthem, but I don't think I'm going to be playing it as just diehard active as I have at different times during the year. It's a great game to come and go. It's a great game to kind of pick up, enjoy for a little bit, as long as you don't get any bugs or any kind of crashes, which for me, it's really stabilized over the last year. So I'm very positive with that. So I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to keep trying to dive in to different strongholds with the community. I love personally that we're seeing the Cataclysm events come back, or that we're seeing the weekly strongholds come back. Things that are on that kind of weekly timer gives me that excitement to go in and play a couple times every week. Just to have that kind of fun, to get those crystals, to be able to unlock more loot and just glamour, especially if I can bring that forward. Especially also just continually squirrel away those coins and make sure I get all the different emotes that they have in the game. There's a lot of really good games to play right now. I'm just kind of enjoying Division 2, learning that game as well, and we'll be probably posting some of that information up here. So guys, if this has been helpful, if you're excited about Anthem, if you're on the fence about Anthem, if you absolutely hate Anthem, Anthem videos tend to bring in the whole wide range of people. It's actually really positive. Like honestly, with the fact that people who hate Anthem still will take time out of their day and go watch an Anthem video gives me hope. And hopefully that means that BioWare can apologize by delivering a quality game, a complete game to its community. So with all that being said, if you feel like I've earned your subscription, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, hit that like button, share this out with your friends. That way you can all discuss the patch notes themselves, you can meme on Anthem, or hopefully you can go and play and enjoy. The best thing about games is that when it brings us together as a community and we can all have fun, and that's what I like about it. So anyway, for Ginger Prime, my name's Brian. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found it interesting, entertaining, and educational. And hopefully I see you in my next video. But until then, take care.